Hello and welcome everybody. Welcome back again to another new video. In our previous video, we have learned about different file permissions in Linux. So, if you haven't watched that video, then you can check my playlist, Linux for Hacker course playlist. Then there you can see our previous video. So, I'll recommend you to first complete those videos. Then after that, come to this video. Already we have covered most of the Linux command, including file management command, file permission related command, and others, and other basic command, including. So in this video, we are going to cover some more commands such as system related command, system utilities commands, and network utility related commands, and other miscellaneous command which you need to understand and you need to know about that. Without wasting any further time, let's get started. Let me just move to my jump to my ParrotOS operating system. As you can see here, this is my ParrotOS, and I have opened here my terminal. And now basically here I have switched it to my root user as because in this video we are going to cover some system related commands and some of the commands that basically require a high elevated privilege to run. That's why I have switched it to root user. So make sure to do that. So let us jump to our first command, which is the top command. Basically, we are basically learning about the system commands. So in the system command, the very first command I'll gonna show you, which is the top command. If you hit the top and enter, then you can see bunch of information on your screen, which are frequently changing. You can see here. What does it mean? What does the top command used for? So basically, the top command is basically like your task manager in Windows operating system. Whenever you open your Windows operating system, you can see there is a task manager. If I'm gonna show you. See, this is my task manager of my Windows operating system, Windows 11 operating system, and I can see here all the running processes, the memory uses, all the CPU uses, my Wi-Fi uses, and all the running process, background process, including foreground process, all the process I can see here, how much memory it is consuming and how much CPU resources it's consuming. I can see all the details over here. Same as like in Linux, such operating system or Unix like operating system, the top command is basically used for viewing or the system related information, like all the running processes, which user the process is running, and their associated process ID, how much memory that process is using, and how much CPU that is utilizing in background. All we can see here. If I want to close this, then I will hit Control plus C and hit enter. Then you can see the top command, execution of the top command has been pushed or has been terminated. And you can see here, for example, this is a macro, and this is a command, or this is the process name, and the PID is 1428, and who is the user of this process, which is Rajan. And all the CPU users, including memory users, we can see here. So this is the basically use of top command. Let us move to the another command. The number two command is the PS. So if you hit the command PS and hit enter, then you cannot see a lot more information as we have seen in our top command, as because let us first understand what is the use of PS command. If I show you the manual page, then you can see the PS display information about selection of an active processes. If you want a repetitive update of this section and the displayed information using top instead. So it is kind of similar to the top command, but it gives a lot more detailed information about running processes, where the top command is basically top command is basically in running returning the output in the real time. That's the real time monitor system or monitor dashboard of the running processes, where the PS command execute at the execution of the command time basically. So you can use AUX attribute or the option with the PS command to list all the detailed information or all the verbose output you can see over here. As we have seen that the single PS command cannot give the detailed output from which we can understand something. So you need to use the AUX option. By using this, you can see a lot more detailed output of the running, all the running processes, including which user it is run by, and the CPU uses, memory uses, process ID, and when it has started, the including time and the command, basically the process name. Basically, you can see here. You can see here all these things are out on the screen right now. So another command you need to know about, which is the service command. If I gonna show you then the service, this is the service command. This command is basically used for activating or but playing with the services on your Linux operating system. Basically, if I want to if I gonna show you the manual page of service command, then you can see here. Then you can see this command is basically service runs a system v init scripts or systemctd and unit in a predictable environment as possible, removing most environment variable and with the current working directory. So and these are two descriptable output, but you need to understand that the service command is basically for activating a service or for deactivating a service, or you can check all the running services on your current operating system. So let me just show you what I am talking about. So if I give the command service and hyphen status and then hyphen all, then you can see this is the output of the service command, which is basically showing that all the services that are present on my parent operating system right now, and which is enabled or which is disabled. The plus icon simply means that the service is enabled, and the minus icon is for the disabled. So if I gonna show you, then you can see. For example, there is a service here. You can see this is the Tor service which is present on my parent operating system. So if I want to check the status of the, so as the output shows that I have already told you that the minus icon is basically stands for that the service is not running, or the service has been disabled. So let us just check using the service command. So service, then service name Tor, then status, and hit enter. Then you can see this is the output which says that this service store has disabled right now. So if I want to enable this service, so I will simply use the command service. Instead of specifying status, I will use here start, hit enter. But make sure you need to have the root privileges to run this command, otherwise it won't work. So I already have I am already a root user. That's why I am capable of doing these kinds of activity on my system. So let's hit enter, and just you have to wait, and you can see this command has been executed successfully. And let us just check the status of the Tor service again, and you can see this is active right now. So now in this method you can enable services on your Linux operating system using service command. So what if I want to disable the service? So instead of using a start command, start option or the start flag, I will use stop, simply stop, then hit enter, and you just have to wait, and you can see command executed successfully. And again I'm showing you the status, and you can see this is disabled. So in this way you can play around with the service command, and you can find a way to activate status, activate the some kind of services which you want to active, and you can also disable services. So let us move to our next command. So our next command is the systemctl command. You can see systemctl. If I hit enter, then you can see some bunch of information, the manual page. You can say that the basically systemctl command is used to for system related task, like it is kind of similar to the service command, where we can also use a systemctl command to enable a service or to disable a service. Also we can use the systemctl command to restart a specific service. So let us see how it works. So if I use a systemctl, then I will use enable. This is basically the option which you need to specify in order to give the systemctl command. You need to specify the option. Basically it says that what kind of operation you want to perform with this systemctl command, and after that you need to specify the service name, basically which service you want to make changes. So for example, I want to enable the SSH service on my system, then I will use systemctl enable SSH, then hit enter. Okay, so there is my system command has been executed successfully. So if I want to check whether the SSH service has been opened or not, I can use the command systemctl status SSH and hit enter. Then you can see here is the message which says that enabled. So now on my system the SSH service has been enabled. So in this way I can enable a service using the systemctl command. So let us see how we can disable. So instead of specifying enable, you have to just specify disable and hit enter. And you can see command has been executed successfully. If I check the status, then you can see this message. This is disabled right now. So basically in this way we can use systemctl command or service command to play around with the services. So another command you need to learn about, which is the kill command. This command is basically used to kill a specific process that is running on your system basically. So for that you need to identify what is the PID, or basically what is the process ID that is running on your system. So in order to check the process ID, I will use the command psaux. Then you can see these are the processes that is running on my system. So for example, if I want to kill some kind of process, such as let me just see what process I want to kill. For example, this process I want to kill. So this is the process ID 1451. So I will use the command kill 1451 and then hit enter. And you can see, so let me just check again. Then you can see here there is no 1451. You can see this is the 1450 PID process ID, and after that there must be the 1451 which we have seen in our previous command, that where it was 1451. Yeah, yeah, this is, you can see this was the 1451, and this was the service, so which we have successfully killed using the kill command. And there is now no the 1451 PID process. So in this way you can use the kill command to kill a specific process. But remember, to use the kill command you need the PID, basically the process ID of the process you want to kill. So that's it. So the another command which is called kill all. This command is basically used to kill the process by the process name, where we have seen in our previous command, which is kill command. The kill command is basically used to kill process using the process ID, where the kill all command is basically used to kill the process using their process name. So let us just see how it works. So For example, this is the process name, which is mate panel, and this is the process ID 1438, and this is running on behalf of Rajan user. So if I want to kill this process, so I need to just copy the process name, and using the kill all command, I need to just specify the process name and hit enter. And you can see there is something changes. I think I have just terminated some kind of system related process, so that doesn't matter right now. So you can see here, let me just run the psaux command again, and you can see uh, there is that there is no such process named mate panel. If I show you, then you can see there is no such process named mate panel, as we have terminated the process using kill all command, using its name. So in this way you can also terminate a process using its name. So that's how it work. So also there are some other commands such as jobs, which basically if I you the manual page of jobs. Okay, so there is no manual page for jobs. This command is basically for listing all the background processes of your Linux system. So as my system doesn't running any kind of background jobs, so that's why this command doesn't show me output. In your case, it might show you. Another command is fg, and this command is basically for to resume a process to foreground. And another command also there is a, which is bg. This command is basically for resume a process in background. So as my system doesn't have such kind of processes, so that's why it is showing no such jobs. So you can try this. So here we have covered all the system related commands on our Linux for Hacker series. So let me just move to another part, which is the network related command or network utility commands. So the first command of network utility that which I hope that you all know about this, which is ifconfig. In a Linux system, the ifconfig command is basically used to check your network interface card related information, such as your basically it is used to check the IP address of your current operating system, and it basically shows you all the network interfaces available on your system, and all the detailed information, as like when you run the ipconfig command in Windows like operating system. This is same as the ifconfig in Linux operating system. So as from the output, you can see this is the ENS33, which is the network interface card of my Parrot OS operating system, and this LO stands for the loopback interface. And you can see this is the 127.0.0.1. This is the loopback address of all operating system, most of the operating system. And you can see this is my IP address. This is my Linux computer's IP address 192.168.246.1, and this is my net mask. This is my broadcast address, and all the detailed information you can see here. And this is my IPv6 address. Also you can see other cool information. So this is basically ifconfig command. Also, there is a alternative of ifconfig, which is addr basically. So if you hit the command and hit enter, then you can see also the network interface, which is ENS33, the loopback address, and you can also check the IP address of my Linux operating system under the inet variable. So in this way, it is also useful to use the IP address command. So let us move to our next command, which is ping command. So I also assume that you all know about the ping command, which is the most basic command of all kind of operating system, including Linux and Windows. So if I hit enter, then you can see nothing has occurred. So this need a host name or a IP address or a destination host basically. Let me just explain how the ping command works. So basically the ping command is a network utility command that is basically designed to send ICMP echo packets to a destination host to check the uh, connectivity of the system basically. So you already have know about that ICMP, which is Internet Control Management Protocol, and there is two such messages, which is ICMP echo message and ICMP. So let me just show you a example over here, then you can easily understand. So after the ping command, if I use google.com and hit enter, and then you just have to wait, and then you can see this is the reply from the Google server. And you can see here, this is the ICMP sequence one, this is the TTL value, and this is the time, and this is, you can see all the ICMP packet which I am receiving from the Google server. Not only the Google server, basically you can also check the ping command, for example your local host. Then you can see this is the ICMP echo reply from my local host. So this command is basically useful when you for the troubleshooting purpose, basically when you want to check the connectivity to the target system or to a machine which is on your network. So this command is useful. So, let us just move to another command, which is netstat. This command, you can see here, this is the output of this command. Basically, what is the use of netstat? Netstat. So basically, this command is used to view the network statistics of your operating system. By running this command, you can see all the active connections that is active on your current operating system, and from where it is connecting, or to where it is sending request. All the detailed network statistic information you can see using the netstat command. So let me just show you how it works. So this is the long, I think, long output over here. So if I show you the manual page of netstat, then you can see the netstat command is basically used to print the network connection, the routing table, network interface statistic, mask order connection, and multicast membership basically. So there are various option or various attribute you can use with the netstat command. For example, the hyphen hyphen route or the hyphen r option you can combine with the netstat command to display the kernel's routing table. So, for example, if I gonna show you net start and after that hyphen I, then you can see this is my network interface. This command will give the output of all the network interfaces that are available on my parent operating system right now. For example, this is the ENS33 and this is the loopback interface. You can see all the details over here. If I use the command hyphen R, then you can see the routing table of my DNS operating system. So basically in this way you can also check the all the network interfaces available on your system, and all the routing table that is present on your system, and all the detailed output of netstat command you can see on the screen right now, which is listing all the active connection, which is which connection is connected, and which is on the listening state, and what is the path of that file basically you can see over here. So this is the basic uses of netstat command. The another command you need to learn about, which is the trace route command. So what it says that the what is the use of trace route command? So this command has multiple uses, but the main uses of the trace route command is, so it basically lists all the path or all the detailed path by which your packet is going to reach at his destination. For example, let me just show you an example by which you can understand easily. So for example, if I give the command trace route, and after that I need to specify a host name or a IP address, or you can say a DNS name also, use of trace route command. So if I use the trace route, and after I will specify some host name, for example facebook.com, and hit enter, then you can see this is the output of the trace route command. Let us just be complete. So you can see here, these are the output of the trace route command, which is basically saying that by observing this output, we can understand that before reaching to the facebook.com's server or the Facebook server, by which medium or by which servers our packet is bouncing or our packet is traveling before it is reaching to the last destination. This is the route path basically by which our packet is going to forward. You can see the output of the trace route command that basically says that before reaching to the Facebook's original server or the facebook.com's server by which our packet is traveling. So this is the first IP address or the first host which is 192.168.246.154, and after that it is going to the 117.96.88.33, and this is some kind of IP address or some kind of host. It might be a proxy server, or it might be a firewall, or it might be a CDN, whatever it may be. You can research, but by these mediums, our packet is traveling, and at last it is reaching to the facebook.com server. So in this way, you can check the route path of your packet using the trace out command. So let me just move to our next command, which is wget. I assume or I hope you all know about, or you all are quite much familiar about the wget command. Basically, this is a command line utility tool which is used to download files from the internet using command line or using terminal. So let me just show you an example about what I am talking about. So, for example, if I want to download some files from the internet using wget command, so I will use a wget command, and after that I will use the full URI path of that particular file which I want to download. So let me just show you a quick example over here. So, for example, if I want to download this files oven file from the GitHub into my parent operating system using the wget command line utility basically. So I can use this command. So I don't know basically what the files OVN what the file it is, but I'm just showing you for the demonstration purpose of this wget command. So let me just check uh, where I am. So I am currently on my directory. Let me just move to the root directory's home folder, and you can see there is only bettercap.history desktop folder and templates folder. So if I want to download that GitHub repository using the wget command, then I use wget and hit the URL of that file which you want to download and hit enter. And you can see this is connected and it is sending the HTTP request for downloading. And you can see the downloadation process has been completed. And if I hit ls, then you can see the files.oven.git has been downloaded from the GitHub using the wget command. So in this way, you can use wget to download some files from the internet. So let us move to our next command, which is curl. I also assume, or I also hope that you all are know about, or you all are quite much familiar with the curl command. So basically what it says that this is a command line utility, which is used to send HTTP request or to check the response from this HTTP server on the terminal basically. So what it basically says, let me just show you a quick example over here. So if I use the command line tool curl, and after that I will use HTTPS, then I just have to provide a URL, for example google.com, and hit enter, and you can see this is the basic output of the example by which you can understand easily. For example, if I use curl command and you need to specify a URL which is for example example.com in this case, and hit enter, then you can see this is the output, or this is the HTML body of the of basically the example.com. So if I open this on my browser, then you can see this is the basic web page of the example.com. And if I show you the source code of this, then you can see this is same as we have got on our terminal. So in this way you can also download, or you can also see what is the source code of a website without visiting it on your browser. You can use this curl command line utility. Also you can use a hyphen I option to see, uh, you can see what the HTTP request which is going to the web server, or all the detailed output. You can see, you can also specify headers using hyphen h parameter. And also there is there are very lots of you can say that there are lots of attributes or flags you can combine with the curl command to see more details and verbose output. For example, this hyphen b is for the verbose output. You can see this is the TLS handshake is occurring, and how the curl command is working on the background. You can see here from this output. So this is a very much useful command you need to know. So let us move to our next command, which is ns lookup. So this command is basically used to query the DNS record information of your target. For example, if I use nslookup, then example.com, and then hit enter, then you can see this is all the information, such as the server's IP address, the authoritative DNS server, the name, the domain name, and also there are other IPv6 address. Also this is a useful for extracting the DNS information of your target. So there is also another command which is dig. This is basically used to dig dive into the DNS records, or the DNS information of a target. For example, if I use the dig then example.com, then hit enter, and you can see over here, let us just wait. You can you can see here, this is the output of the dig command, which is the you can see all the DNS record information, all the detailed information using dig command of the example.coms, which is the A record. You can see all the IP address related to the domain name example.com, all the information, all the record you can see over here. So the dig and the lookup command is basically used to query the DNS record information. So these are the all network utility or network related command which you all need to know about while reading Linux for Hacker course. So that's it. So now we have covered system related commands and network related commands. So let us just move to disk and file utility related commands. So the first command is the df command, which is basically used to list all the available file system, including your partitions and available spaces on your Linux, like Unix like operating system. For example, if I use the command df and hit enter, then you can see this is the output of the df command, which shows that all the file system example hyphen dev hda1 hyphen dev hda, these are the basically file system and the partitions on my Linux operating system. And this is the available spaces, and this is the used spaces which already has been reserved, and this is the uses or percentage, and this is the mounted path basically you can see here. So this is the simple use case of the df command, which is basically used for checking the file system of your Unix-like operating system. So let us just move to our next command on our disk and file management command, which is the du command. This is basically used for checking the disk uses of your current directory, or you can where you are right now. Let me just check where I am. This is I'm currently under my root directory, and if I use the du command and hit enter, then you can see all the files and the paths which is under my root directory. You can see here, these are the on the left corner, you can see these are the spaces, or these are the spaces which is occupied by this file system. You can see here, this is the disk uses basically. So these are the some of the more basic disk utility commands which you need to know. Also, there are some of the other commands, other disk utility commands which I think you don't need to know right now. I will tell you whenever it is needed, but till now you need to know about these things already, these things. So let us just move to our next part. So let us just cover some of the miscellaneous command which you need to know. So the first command, which is a very useful command in your Linux journey, which is find command. This command is okay. So let us this command is basically used to find a specific files, or you can say a specific directory on your Linux operating system. This find command is very powerful with its attribute. When you specify attribute with the find command, then it gives a more accurate result. If you just hit find command, and for example, there is a directory which is you can see here, this is a directory uh, Raj, which is present on my home directory of the Rajan users home directory. Inside there is a Raj folder, which is the you can see here. So if I need to if I want to find the Raj directory on my Linux from anywhere of the directory location, then I can use find command as like this. For example, I need to specify the name. I can specify name, then I just have to specify the name of the directory I want to find, for example, Raj, and then I need to specify the from where I want to find. If you don't know where the directory is or where the file is, then you can specify the forward slash option, which is for the root directory. It will search from the starting of the root directory, or it will basically search from all of your file hierarchy. So after that, you need to specify the format of the file or of the content which you want to find. For example, in this case, I want to find a directory, so I will use D option. So if you need to find a file, then you can use the F option. So where I'm using here, I am using the, D option, and then you just need to hit enter. Okay, so there was a mistake which I have performed. That is, I need to specify the hyphen type option to specify what type of content I want to search. In this case, I want to search the directory. So I am giving the hyphen D option and hit enter. And then you can see this is the output of the find command, which says that the Raj directory is under the home folder basically. So this is the output. So as you can see, this is there is also some kind of permission denied option, or these are the common errors which you can frequently face while using the find command. So in order to avoid these kinds of error, or if you want to see a error-free output, then you can redirect these errors to null folder by using this attributes. You can use def, then null, and hit enter. And then you can see this is the error-free output of the find command. In this way, you can redirect this error message into the null folder of your Linux operating system. So this is how you can use the find command more usefully. So also there is another command which is locate command. This command is very accurate, then very accurate and very fast than the find command. You can use this command also to find some specific files and folder. For example, there is a file here which is hello.py. You can see here this is also under my Rajan directory's home folder. So if I want to find this hello.py file in my operating system, no matter where I am right now on my terminal, I can use the locate command as like this. You can use this locate command and hit enter, and you can see this is the output path of my hello.py file. So this find command and locate command is very much useful. You must need to remember this command. So let us just move to our another command, which is the history command. Basically, this history command, I think I have talked about some this command in some of my video. So no matter, let us just see it again. So the history command is basically, is uh, used to list all the previous command which you have typed on your terminal, or which you have run on your terminal. Let us just see. You can use history and hit enter. Then you can see all these commands which we have seen earlier are stored on this history command. You can see here this is the output of the history command. So in this way you can also check the history of your command. So let us come to our last command of this video, which is most useful, and you can use this command. You will use this command on your Linux journey in most of the cases, which is grep command. This is basically a regex command, or you can say that this is a searching command, which is basically used for searching some kind of specific patterns in a file or in a directory location, basically. So let me just show you what I am talking about. For example, this is you can see I am currently on my root directory, as you can see from this symbol. If I long list all my directories content, then you can see these are the default folders of my root directory. So for example, let us consider there are too many files and folders. If I want to search some kind of specific files, then I can use the grep command with the combination of ls command to filter out some specific output. For example, let me just show you ls-l, then I need to use the pipe command to combine two or more command. This pipe command is basically used to combine two or more command. Then I will use the grep command, and for example this is a rock.txt file. So let us consider there are other lakhs of or thousands of files name hello.txt, hi.txt, and some other. So how can I find the specific rock.txt file over here? So in this case I can use the grep command to filter out my output. For example, I need to use the star, then dot txt. The star command is basically, or the star attribute is basically used to search for all the file who has who has the .txt extension at the last or at the append. So I need to hit enter. Then you can see this is the output, and this has been filtered out the rock.txt from the above output. Also, you can use this grep command with a file where you have lots of information inside a file, and you need to search from a specific pattern. You can use this grep command. So in our Linux for Hacker course journey, we will see, or we will use the grep command in our further videos. So don't worry about it. So this is the basic simple example of the .txt. So let us just see another example of the grep command uh, from a file's output. For example, if I show you the content of rocku.txt, then you can see this is a very long output, and you cannot filter some specific information from the rocku.txt file, as it is a very long file. So let me just stop the processing by hitting Control C, I think. Yeah. So If I want to find some specific if I want to see some specific output from the rockq.txt, then I can use cat rock rockq.txt, and I can combine the grep command using the pipe option, and then grep. For example, let us see what I want to search. For example, hello, then hit enter, and you can see these are the all outputs. So this is basically a password file which contains all the password, all the publicly available common password list. You will see in our further video. So this has been filtered all the output where the hello keyword is found. So this is basically very useful when you have a long file, or have a large file. This grep command is basically very useful for your time saving purpose. So basically, these are not all command which I have covered on this video. There are also many more commands related to disk utilities and network commands. Also, there is lots more command on Linux. So these are some limited command which you must know while reading about Linux or while learning about Linux. At the last of this video, I will show you a very uh, common command, which is the shutdown command to shut down your Linux operating system. You can use the shutdown, then you can use the attribute which is now, then hit enter, and it will shut down your operating system. So that's it for this video. So let us just see what we let us just see a quick recap, or let us just have a quick recap what we have learned in this video. So at the very first beginning, we have learned about a system related command or system utility related commands, and in the second part of this video we have learned about network utility related commands, and in the third part of this video we have learned about disk and file system management utility related command, and at the last we have learned about some of the miscellaneous command. So overall in this video we have talked about some of the other command of Linux operating system. So that's it for this video. If you found this video helpful, so don't forget to subscribe our channel and like this video. So to continue our Linux for Hacker course, stay tuned with this channel. And in our next video, we will learn about various editors present in Linux. So stay tuned for our next video. So that's it for this video. Till then, take care and keep hacking, keep learning, and goodbye.